Hey, it's Jeff, Not Dead Yet Adventures. So I think I screwed up. I think I screwed up royally. See, I picked up this camera, the DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro, and I think it's got to go back. First off, just the whole trying to get it registered. It's just a joke, man. I had to go through and, I'm going through the app and go turn this on, go turn this on. So like all the, privacy or, personal protection or whatever, all the junk on my phone I turned off. I had to go turn it back on one by one by one. So if you're going to download the app and, go through the whole registration process, just unblock everything. Give it access when you download it and open it up. Give it access to everything. Prick your finger, give it some blood. It's just such a headache because I'm going through the app. Oh, well, you have to have detailed location. Oh, well, you have to give it permission to access all of your text messages or all of this or all of that. And it's like, I don't want a camera company tracking, who I'm in close proximity with, right? It's just a joke, right? But then the issues really started. So I'm trying to use an SD card because it takes an SD card, right? So I'm trying to get that sorted out. So I've got a bunch of these. Let me get this up. Let me see. Trying to get my fingers on this. So I've got a bunch of these, right? Little SanDisk Extreme. This is a 64. It says, I don't know what that is, some gibberish there. And then it says V30, V30. It's got the little horseshoe upside down, horseshoe with a 3 in it, and that says A2. Now that, I've got this card in the 64, 128, 400. I've got like a half dozen of the 400s because, Costco had them at a good deal. And so I couldn't get any of these to format in the DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro. Not very pro. I couldn't get any of them to format. The only one I got to format was this old cheap, and this has literally been in my travel kit as an emergency backup giveaway type card. It's a SanDisk Extreme 32 gigabyte, but it's an A1. And I don't know if the A1, everything else is the same, V30, all that. And I don't know if the A1 is the thing, the A2s don't work, but that still didn't solve my problem. So I get it in there, I get it formatted, I record some stuff to it, and I go to take the card out, and I go to put it in the computer to use and test it and look at my footage, and no. This card is not, I forgot what the exact thing was, but not recognized by the MacBook. So I went through, I formatted it again, I recorded some more footage, I pulled it out, tried to get the MacBook to read it. I tried like 3 or 4 different readers, and the MacBook was never able to read it. So I wanted this camera because it looked easy. It looked very, very easy, right? It's got a great battery life. It doesn't overheat for most people. It just, I want a camera I can take out of a box, turn on, and go shoot video. And that seems like too much to ask, because this one, you've got to do all this thing, and you basically have to have a phone tethered to it 100% of the time to keep it working. You got to use their stupid app that is just more annoying and distraction and a time waster than actually something productive and useful. It's just there to consume your time, to sidetrack you. And then the camera doesn't even work. I can't even record to an SD card that I have, micro SD, and then when I do get it to finally record to a micro SD, the computer won't read it. And I know, you can pull this little flap right here and plug it into the computer, and blah, blah, blah. I don't want to do that. You can do that all you want. I don't want to do that. I want to take the card, put it in the computer, and blah, blah, blah. So why? What's the point? I've only got a few days left to return this or not. But if you know anything about why this won't work with SanDisk, or why the memory cards aren't readable on a MacBook, I'd love some help, because I don't even know if it shoots good video yet. I've seen a lot of reviews where they say it shoots good video, but and why is it so hard just to make a camera that you can turn on and use and reliably, it takes video? It's like GoPro couldn't manage it after how many years? I was so happy to get rid of GoPro because, one, I wanted something dependable, and two, I wanted to get rid of those fingers. And what do they do with this DJI? Oh, you still got to use the fingers. In fact, where's that stupid mount at? That stupid mount is just the funniest thing in the world. If you're gonna be all cool guy and try and be the next up and coming guy, why would you put a stupid mount on this thing? Here it is right here. So even with the DJI, you still have to use the GoPro fingers, right? I had to put this on to put it on the tripod, and then you still got to use the little GoPro screw, which is just ridiculous. And then the other funny thing about the DJI is has to be facing forward. You can't use it like that. And what's the point of that? Like, does that save money? Is it a useful feature? Like, why can't I go like this? Look, the magnet won't work, the magnet works. Magnet won't work, magnet works. And that all sounds like simple and easy, right? And we'll lock it in there. But what if I want to spin it around? What if I have this mounted and I want to spin it around without screwing with my mount? Because like right there, I'd have to take this stupid little screw off, turn it around, and retighten it. So DJI Action 5 Pro, I don't know, but at this point, I'm looking at my return policy and probably gonna go back unless I can get this sorted out. So if anybody's got any help they can offer me about that SD card issue and whether or not I can expect it to be readable on a MacBook, just the SD card, after it's been formatted in this little camera, I'd appreciate it. Because again, I don't need headaches. I need solutions, I need ease. I want a camera that I can just turn on and take video. I had that 20 years ago. I don't know why it's so hard to do now. In fact, I still have that camera around here somewhere. It's just big. But at this point, even if it's big, if it turns on and takes video and it's not a headache, I may go back to that. Because what's the advantage? What's the advantage? Size? Well, if it's not dependable, if it's not easy, that's not an advantage. It's a lesson I learned with GoPro after years of losing footage, losing audio, thermal shutdowns. I'm not doing that again. Not doing it. So if you've got any insight on this, I'd appreciate it. If not, thanks for stopping by, and have a great day.